Muscle cars have long been the epitome of American automotive performance, combining raw power with eye-catching design. These iconic vehicles represented a culture of speed, freedom, and a love for the open road. And central to their legendary status are the engines that powered them, each with its own story of innovation, engineering excellence, and unforgettable performance. Which is why in this video, we will take a deep dive into the greatest muscle car engines ever made. We'll explore the remarkable engineering behind these powerhouses, their impact on the automotive world, and the legendary cars they powered. So get ready to journey through the golden age of muscle cars and discover what made these engines truly great. Let's get started. The Chevy 427 engine, specifically the L88 variant, stands as a testament to American muscle car engineering. Introduced in 1967, the L88 quickly gained a reputation for its raw, unfiltered power. This engine found its home in the Chevrolet Corvette and Camaro, where it became synonymous with high performance and racing dominance. The L88 was part of GM's 427 cubic inch big block lineup, designed as a production race engine. Officially rated at 430 horsepower, the true performance potential of the L88 was often underestimated. In reality, the engine could produce between 540 and 580 horsepower, a figure that was downplayed to deter casual buyers and keep it within the grasp of serious racers. The development of the L88 can be credited to the legendary Corvette engineer Zora Arkus Duntov. Known for his relentless pursuit of performance, Duntov was determined to create a factory racer despite General Motors' compliance with the Automobile Manufacturers Association's ban on factory-backed racing. By manipulating various production codes and specifications, Duntov succeeded in creating the L88. A powerhouse that would leave a lasting legacy in the muscle car world. The technical specifications of the L88 were impressive. It utilised a forged steel cross-drilled crankshaft with a 4-bolt main construction and forged shot-peened connecting rods. The engine's aluminium pistons and floating piston pins were designed to reduce friction and enhance durability. The L88's bore diameter was 4.25 inches and its stroke was 3.76 inches, consistent with other 427 engines. However, it featured a significantly higher compression ratio of 12.5 to 1, contributing to its formidable power output. One of the standout features of the L88 was its aggressive solid lifter camshaft, which provided 0.560/0.584 inches of lift. The engine was also equipped with aluminium cylinder heads, which were lighter than the cast iron heads used in previous 427 engines. These heads featured large valves and free-breathing rectangular intake ports, which, combined with square-shaped exhaust ports, facilitated optimal airflow and performance. Fuel delivery to the L88 was managed by a Holley 850 CFM carburetor, the largest ever fitted to a production GM engine. The L88 was designed to run exclusively on high-octane fuel, specifically Sunoco 260 or its equivalent. The use of regular gasoline was strictly prohibited, ensuring that the engine operated at its peak potential. The L88's performance on the track was nothing short of legendary. It propelled the 1967 Corvette to quarter-mile times of under 12 seconds, a remarkable achievement for the era. The engine's monumental output and performance characteristics made it a favourite among racers, and it garnered significant success in various racing events, including numerous first-in-class showings at Daytona and Sebring. Production of the L88 was short-lived, spanning only 3 years, from 1967 to 1969. During this time, only 216 L88-equipped Corvettes were produced, making them extremely rare and highly sought after today. Many of these cars were used extensively in racing, which has further contributed to their scarcity. The legacy of the L88 continues to be celebrated by muscle car enthusiasts and collectors. L-88-equipped Corvettes are considered valuable collector's items, often commanding prices above $3 million at auctions. The highest recorded sale of an L-88 Corvette reached $3.85 million at Barrett-Jackson in 2014, highlighting the enduring appeal and significance of this powerful engine. The introduction of the Ford 428 Cobra Jet in 1968 marked a significant milestone in the muscle car era, bringing unparalleled performance to the Ford Mustang and other models. This engine was a game changer, delivering exceptional power and torque that made it a favourite among drag racers and street performers. The 428 Cobra Jet was a mid-year addition in 1968, crafted to combat the fierce competition from rival manufacturers like Chevrolet and Chrysler. Ford ingeniously combined elements from its existing engine lineup to create this powerhouse. The Cobra Jet utilised 427 low-riser heads, a cast-iron version of the 390 Police Interceptor intake manifold, and a hot hydraulic cam from the 390 GT. These components, along with a robust 735 CFM Holley 4-barrel carburetor and streamlined exhaust manifolds, resulted in a potent and efficient power plant. Ford's official rating for the 428 Cobra Jet was 335 horsepower at 5,600 RPM and 445 pound-foot of torque at 3,400 RPM. However, these figures were conservative, as the engine's true performance capabilities were significantly higher. This deliberate understatement was a strategic move to mislead the National Hot Rod Association, NHRA, and secure more favourable classifications for stock and superstock competition. In reality, the 428 Cobra Jet often produced more than 400 horsepower, evidenced by its impressive quarter-mile times and overall performance on the track. One of the key aspects that made the 428 Cobra Jet so compelling was its torque delivery. The engine could produce over 400 pound-foot of torque across a wide RPM range, from 2,600 to 4,700 RPM. This immense torque enabled the Mustang and other vehicles equipped with the Cobra Jet to achieve blistering acceleration and remarkable performance in drag races. The engine's robust design also included features like forged crankshafts and high-flow cylinder heads, contributing to its durability and reliability under extreme conditions. The Ford 428 Cobra Jet's impact was immediate and profound. Upon its release, Cobra Jet-equipped Mustangs began dominating drag strips nationwide. These cars were known for their ability to run high 13-second quarter-mile times with little to no modifications, a testament to the engine's raw power and efficiency. The success of the 428 Cobra Jet in racing circles quickly established it as a formidable force in the muscle car community. Beyond its performance on the drag strip, the 428 Cobra Jet was also a popular choice for street performance enthusiasts. The engine's combination of high horsepower and torque made it ideal for street racing, where it could outperform many of its competitors. The availability of the Cobra Jet in various Ford and Mercury models, including the Fairlane and the Cougar, further expanded its influence and cemented its reputation as a versatile and powerful engine. Despite its short production run from 1968 to 1970, the 428 Cobra Jet left a lasting legacy. The engine's success in racing and its popularity among muscle car enthusiasts ensured its place in automotive history. Today, vehicles equipped with the 428 Cobra Jet are highly sought after by collectors and often fetch premium prices at auctions. The engine's enduring appeal is a testament to its groundbreaking performance and the innovative engineering that went into its development. The Chrysler 426 Hemi, affectionately known as the Elephant engine, holds an esteemed place in the annals of automotive history. Introduced in the mid-1960s, this engine became synonymous with sheer power and performance, making it a legend among muscle car enthusiasts. The 426 Hemi-powered iconic vehicles like the Dodge Charger and the Plymouth Barracuda, delivering an impressive 425 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 490 pound-foot of torque at 4,000 RPM. However, these figures only tell part of the story, as the real-world performance of the Hemi often exceeded these official ratings. The 426 Hemi's design was a marvel of engineering, particularly in its cylinder heads, which played a crucial role in its performance. The Hemi's hemispherical combustion chambers allowed for larger valves and more efficient airflow, resulting in superior power output. Despite having a relatively modest camshaft compared to some contemporaries, the Hemi's design compensated with its exceptional breathing capabilities, ensuring it could generate significant horsepower. Manufacturers during the muscle car era often underrated the power figures of their engines, and the 426 Hemi was no exception. There were strategic reasons behind this understatement, including the desire to lower insurance premiums for buyers and to secure more favourable classifications in NHRA racing. The NHRA, National Hot Rod Association, used advertised horsepower figures to group vehicles into competition classes. By reporting lower figures, manufacturers like Chrysler could potentially give their cars a competitive edge on the track. In reality, the 426 Hemi's performance was even more formidable than its official ratings suggested. Dyno tests of factory-spec Hemi engines revealed that the engine could produce well over 425 horsepower. In fact, some tests showed the Hemi generating as much as 494 horsepower at 5,950 RPM. This discrepancy highlights the conservative nature of the factory ratings and the engine's true potential when properly tuned. The 426 Hemi's capabilities made it a dominant force in both street racing and professional drag racing. Its massive torque allowed for blistering acceleration, planting drivers and passengers firmly in their seats as the car surged forward. The Hemi's robust design also ensured durability, making it a reliable choice for racers who demanded consistent performance under extreme conditions. One of the reasons the 426 Hemi remains so iconic is its association with some of the most memorable cars of the muscle car era. The Dodge Charger, Plymouth Barracuda, and other Mopar vehicles equipped with the Hemi became symbols of power and speed. These cars not only performed exceptionally on the track, but also captured the imaginations of car enthusiasts everywhere. The 426 Hemi's influence extends beyond its initial production years. Even today, the Hemi design is used in top-fuel dragsters, a testament to its enduring effectiveness. This continued use speaks volumes about the engine's innovative design and its impact on high-performance automotive engineering. The Chrysler 426 Hemi's legacy is built not just on raw power, but also on the excitement and prestige it brought to the automotive world. Its introduction marked a turning point in muscle car history, setting new performance and engineering excellence standards. The engine's success on the track and its popularity among street racers solidified its place as one of the greatest muscle car engines ever made.
Air pollution has become a major issue, and we have found ourselves becoming increasingly involved. It has been a challenge to produce an engine with less pollutants and at the same time maintain performance. We've been able to do just that for 1971. This particular engine, the 455HO, will really move out.
It's our hottest engine for 71, available for the first time on Firebird and the Le Mans. Many of the intake and exhaust components come from the Ram Air 4 engine. The performance is better than our last year's 455 engine.
The Pontiac 455HO engine stands as a testament to Pontiac's dedication to blending power and reliability. Debuting in 1970, this engine quickly became a cornerstone of Pontiac's performance lineup, powering legendary muscle cars like the GTO and Firebird Trans Am. The The 455HO was a high-performance variant of the standard 455 engine, offering enhanced power and performance that made it a favourite among muscle car enthusiasts. The Pontiac 455HO was part of Pontiac's large Journal V8 engine family. It featured a 4.15-inch bore and a 4.21-inch stroke, which, combined with a high compression ratio of 10.25 to 1 in its early years, allowed it to produce an impressive 370 horsepower and 500 pound-foot of torque. This combination of bore and stroke made the engine just barely under square, which contributed to its exceptional low-end torque, a characteristic that was highly prized in muscle cars. One of the key elements that set the 455HO apart from its standard counterpart was its advanced breathing capabilities. The HO engine featured larger valves and ports, which facilitated better airflow and combustion efficiency. This design allowed the engine to produce more power across a wider RPM range, making it more versatile and effective in various driving conditions, from drag strips to city streets. Despite its impressive performance, the Pontiac 455HO had to contend with the increasing restrictions of emissions regulations. Starting in 1971, Pontiac began detuning the engine to comply with these new standards. This involved lowering the compression ratio and making other adjustments to reduce emissions. By 1972, the horsepower ratings began to be calculated using the SAE net method instead of the gross method, which made the engines appear less powerful on paper, even though their real-world performance remained formidable. The 455HO engine was equipped with a variety of carburetors over its production run, the most popular being the Rochester Quadrajet. This 4-barrel carburetor could produce between 750 and 800 CFM of airflow, which was crucial for feeding the large displacement engine. The combination of a high-flow carburetor and a well-designed intake manifold allowed the 455HO to achieve its impressive power figures and maintain consistent performance. Pontiac's decision to use cast iron for both the block and heads of the 455HO contributed to the engine's durability. The robust construction ensured that the engine could handle the high levels of power and torque it produced without suffering from significant wear or failure. Additionally, the use of hydraulic lifters in most versions of the engine helped to reduce maintenance requirements and improve overall reliability. The 455HO engine found its way into a variety of Pontiac vehicles, including the Bonneville, Catalina and Grand Prix, in addition to the GTO and Firebird Trans Am. This widespread use helped to cement the engine's reputation as a versatile and powerful power plant that could enhance the performance of both luxury and muscle cars. The engine's adaptability and impressive performance made it a standout choice for enthusiasts looking to extract the most power from their vehicles. The Buick 455 Stage 1 engine is another amazing engine that stands out as one of the most powerful and celebrated engines of the muscle car era. Introduced in 1970, this engine quickly gained a reputation for its exceptional torque and horsepower. The Stage 1 variant was a high-performance version of the standard Buick 455, designed to maximize power output and performance. It found its way into some of Buick's most iconic vehicles, including the GSX, and became a benchmark for muscle car engines of the time. The Buick 455 Stage 1 was a big block 7.5-litre V8, producing between 350 and 370 horsepower and a massive 510 pound-foot of torque in its early days. This impressive power output made it a formidable engine, capable of delivering outstanding acceleration and top-end speed. The engine's design featured a 4.31-inch bore and a 3.90-inch stroke, which provided a perfect balance of displacement and mechanical advantage. This configuration contributed to the engine's ability to generate significant low-end torque, which was essential for muscle cars competing in drag races and street performance. The Buick 455 Stage 1 utilised large valves and ports to facilitate optimal airflow and combustion efficiency. This design allowed the engine to maintain high power output across a wide RPM range, making it versatile and effective in various driving conditions. The high-flow cylinder heads were a critical component. enabling the engine to produce more power and maintain better performance under stress. The 455 Stage 1's construction also contributed to its success. Unlike some of its contemporaries, the Buick 455 was a thin wall casting engine. This design choice significantly reduced the engine's weight compared to other big blocks such as the Chevy 454. The lighter weight improved the overall balance and handling of the vehicles it powered, enhancing acceleration and agility. Despite the reduction in weight, the engine maintained structural integrity and durability, making it a reliable choice for high-performance applications. Fuel delivery for the Buick 455 Stage 1 was managed by a high-capacity carburetor, typically a Rochester Quadrajet. This 4-barrel carburetor could produce between 750 and 800 CFM of airflow, ensuring that the engine received an adequate fuel supply to match its high air intake. The combination of a high-flow carburetor and a well-designed intake manifold allowed the Stage 1 to achieve its impressive horsepower and torque figures. However, the muscle car era was not without its challenges. The introduction of stricter emissions regulations in the early 1970s forced manufacturers to make significant changes to their engines. For the Buick 455 Stage 1, this meant reducing the compression ratio to comply with new fuel requirements. Initially, the engine had a compression ratio of 10.5 to 1, but this was lowered to 8.5 to 1 by 1971 to accommodate the use of unleaded gasoline. This change, along with new horsepower measurement standards, caused the engine's power output to drop significantly over the years. Despite these challenges, the Buick 455 Stage 1 remained a popular and respected engine throughout its production run until 1976. Vehicles equipped with the 455 Stage 1, such as the Buick GSX, became highly sought after and are now considered valuable collector's items. So, which of these engines did you find most impressive? And which other engine do you think fit in our list? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on muscle cars and automotive history. Until next time, keep the engines roaring.